Hey guys, it's Tyler McKinney back here again, and today we're going to talk about the XFL. Now, it's nothing too exciting, but it is something that makes me feel a little bit better about the XFL, especially how the AAF folded for LinkedIn to list the XFL as one of their top 50 hottest U.S. companies to work for now. That is a good sign to me. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's talk about that. Now, LinkedIn listing the XFL in their top 50, actually number 22 on their list of 50. So they made number 22. And it wasn't just that they listed them on this list. The fact of the matter is LinkedIn has nothing to do with football. They're not a crazy fan. They're not bought by McMahon to say this, to do this. This is a list that they put together, and I'm going to read their own words to you about how they compiled this list so we can start from there. All right, so bear with me. I'm going to be reading, and then we'll go ahead and I'll give you my kind of my overall thoughts, all right? So let's go ahead, and we're going to start here. It says, the 2019 LinkedIn Top Startups list reveals the 50 hottest companies where Americans want to work now. Successful founders channel tenacity and ambition into the pursuit of a vision that can have outsized impact. Most ventures don't work, but what fate, timing, and business line up, the results can alter industries and transform entrepreneurs into business titans. These are the companies we track in the third annual Top Startups rankings. The ones that are growing massively, scrambling industries, shifting talent flows around the world, and often altering how we work and live. And this is getting into here now. This is kind of the crux of what they use to determine their top 50. Our editors and data scientists parsed billions of actions generated by LinkedIn's 645 million members and looked at 4 pillars in particular: employee growth, job seeker interest, member engagement with the company and its employees, and how well these startups pull talent from our flagship LinkedIn top companies list. To be eligible, companies must be 7 years old or younger, have at least 50 employees, be privately held and headquartered in the U.S. And that says you can learn more about our methodology at the bottom of this article. But for the most part, that's what they take into consideration. That's what they're doing when they're analyzing all this data and looking at that. And for the XFL to fall on this list, to me, that is a good thing. That is showing me that by LinkedIn standards in industry, leader, someone who is constantly in that business atmosphere, that is their focus on businesses, hiring and looking at that data and everything, around that whole, marketing, branding, onboarding, employee satisfaction, all those type of things. That's what they're into. It isn't football. It isn't wrestling. It isn't any of that. So they have no pony in the game. What they're just looking at is what they always look at. And when it comes to business, they're saying that the XFL knows what they're doing, and that they're succeeding, and that they're one of the hottest startups. And I tend to agree with them. The way that they've built everything has been totally different from the AAF, and their building strategy is very, very good to me, and this just proves it to me. The LinkedIn article, it's a neat little thing, and let's go ahead and, while I've got you guys here, if you're still watching, let's go ahead and let's look and see what they say about the XFL. The XFL, U.S. headcount 130. Headquarters, Sanford, Connecticut. Year founded, 2017. That's kind of interesting that they founded in 2017, and we just heard about it roughly this year. The most common skills: sports marketing, digital marketing. Largest job functions: operations, business development, media, and communication. What you should know: Vince McMahon, best known as chairman of the WWE, is personally funding a relaunch of the XFL, a professional football league seeking to reimage the game on and off the field by making the game faster and fan-focused. The 8 inaugural teams, all owned by the XFL directly, will kick off in February 2020. In preparation, the company is looking to hire more than 50 social media editors, marketing directors, and community managers. Sounds interesting to me. I'm really curious to see, how this all shakes out and how this all does. I'm pretty excited about it. And actually, this is for the XFL. Things are slow until we start getting players on teams and stuff. This is going to be the kind of information that we have. But it's out there. It just reassures to me that the XFL is doing things the right way, and that's pretty much what it is. So, really, that's it. Those are my thoughts. Question is, what are your thoughts? I'd like to hear what you think about that, what you think about this list, what you think about them being on the hottest companies, up-and-coming companies, based on LinkedIn. Do you not agree? Do you agree? Are you still worried? Does this help you in your thought process of anything when it comes to the XFL? All right, guys. Well, I know that you're busy, and I know that I'm busy, so let's get on out of here. You have a good night. Bye.